Welcome to UFC Fight Night 55, Friday, November 7, 2014, Sydney, Australia. We have a prelim fight exclusively on the UFC Fight Pass with Dylan the Villain Andrews versus Salmon Smiling Alves. This one is going to be a very cool fight. I'm looking forward to the Villain versus Smiling Sammy. This is Colonel Jack and his big dog Jimmy, my best friend here. We are doing our prediction on the fight. We have Dylan the Villain. He is 18-6 in his MMA career. Won no contest. Smiling Sammy Alves, he has a won no contest as well, but he's got 23 wins and 6 losses. So that's like 5 more fights that he's won or something like that, or had, than the other guy. So, both of these guys match up very evenly in this with the TKO-KO column. Dylan the Villain, he got 67%, just a little bit over Smiling Sammy Alves with 61% in that column. When it comes to submissions, both guys don't do it too often, where Sammy, Smiling Sam, he's got 9%. And Dylan the Villain got the advantage on this one with 17. But in the decisions, 26% in favor for Sam. And then Dylan the Villain got 17%. Both of these guys are almost the exact same height. But Dylan the Villain is 75 inches tall. And Smiling Sammy, Sam is 64 inches tall. No. 74 inches tall. My bad on that. But Dylan the Villain, he is from New Zealand. He is fighting out of Australia at 34 years old, 6'3". Sam Alvey, Smiling Sam. He is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, fights out of California at 28 years old, 6'2". So, we have Dylan, who's older. He's got the age advantage over Sam. If I fart, burp, or sneeze, it's going to be in the video. I'm not going to edit it out. I don't know if you heard what or not, or seen it or whatever. So anyways, Big Dog Jimmy wants to leave the room right now, but he's stuck here. Sam Alves lost his last fight to Tom Watson back in August here of this year, 2014. He has 14 wins by knockout, 2 by submission, a rear naked chokehold win, and a Kimura win. He has 9 first-round finishes. Lost to Watson, snapped a 4-fight winning streak. He would have had a 5 if he had been able to beat Watson, but he couldn't. He is making his welterweight debut just like Dylan the Villain is. Both of these guys going into the welterweight division, so that should be very interesting to see how these guys match up in their debut and fights in the welterweight division. They're not debuting in the UFC or in their MMA careers. It's just in the welterweight division. Dylan the Villain, he has 12 wins by KO, 3 by submission, a guillotine, and 2 rear naked chokehold victories. So that should be very interesting to see how these guys turn it up. But they're both coming off of losses, so it's hard to always peg. You always want to go with the guy who's on a roll and a win. But I'm going with Sam Alves. I think Smiling is going to win and beat the Villain. The Villain is going to lose. Big Dog Jimmy, he likes the Villain. He thinks Dylan the Villain is going to win, and he is going to beat Sam Alves in the first round with a knockout. I think this one is probably going to go to the judges. It's going to go 3 rounds, and that Sam Alves is going to win the fight by decision. Unanimous decision by the judges, and there you have it. Subscribe to Colonel Jack's Destination, like the video, share the video, and leave a comment.